With diverse flora and fauna, magnificent natural landscapes, and an ecological biosphere that supports life, this wondrous planet is our earthly home. From our animal co-inhabitants to the lush rainforests and life-giving soil, we cherish all these as gifts from the Creator. It is a common theme in the world's major faiths that during our temporary stay here, we should be good stewards of Mother Earth. Throughout the years, Supreme Master Ching Hai has shared the message of leading a balanced life while following a spiritual path. Not only must we nourish our spirits, but we share the responsibility to care for nature and our fellow beings. In light of recent scientific evidence stressing the grave state of our planet caused by climate change, Supreme Master Ching Hai affirms the important message she has noted for over the past 2 decades. We must be vegetarian, meaning an animal-free diet, and practice sustainable living. Today we present to you Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion on climate change titled Have a Positive Vision and Attitude, via video conference with our association members in San Jose, California, USA, on July 10th, 2008.
Hello.
Hello, Master. How are you, Master?
I'm fine.
Yeah, Master, we are in the meditation hall of San Jose Center, California. We are so happy and excited to see you.
Oh,
Let's say hi to our beloved Master. Master, first of all, we'd like to thank you for this video conference. We know you are extremely busy, have many things to take care of. We really appreciate you spend time with us.
Thank you. It's all right. So everything okay with you?
Yeah, everything's great with us.
Okay. Anything new in your area?
Yeah, Master, today, the first Loving Heart in North America opened. Yeah. Been there personally, but I heard the food was really delicious, the price was excellent, and the people love it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hello, Master. It's so wonderful to have you with us tonight. My first question was, about a year ago, we were on such a high. You know, we were doing Supreme Master Television, and it felt like everything was possible, and that things actually were changing. And about in December of 2007, it seemed that we changed course. So I was wondering, is it something that humanity did? Was there some kind of a cosmic event, or maybe did time accelerate on us? Maybe you can help us understand.
You see, the cycle is supposed to reach the golden time according to the evolution of our planet. Yes. But humans were too slow to accelerate. So there was much cleansing going on. And we still have a chance to keep the golden age if we stop all the violence. Yeah, and return to virtuous living. If you look into the recent period of time, then I think you know that it's better than many previous years ago. At least talking from our group first, we can feel and be more free to practice in different centers. And more governments and people are supportive of vegetarian diet. And more vegetarian people join in the vegetarian circle, more humane animal treatments, more peace overall, more cooperative attitude between nations, more tolerance, and more forgiving, more help to each other, etc., etc. So we have to look at the bright side.
Yes.
Actually, it is like that.
Yes, thank you, Master.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
I was wondering, what will happen to planet Earth by the end of 2009? Because I have heard you saying in several occasions that we have only 2 more years at most. Thank you, Master.
I told you we have gained more time now as more people join in the vegetarian circle and cut off much bad karma recently. And also people have tried to be more green, you know? Yes. Recycle, plant trees, frugal in all their using, etc., etc. Yes, and helping each other more and more tolerant, more peace talk. And the more people join in the vegetarian diet, I mean, that is more important. I mean, the less bad karma we will have and the more time we will gain. So be positive. Even the government, yeah, and many groups go green and go vegetarian. Maybe we will have longer time. And now I want you to focus more also on what you want the world to be. Like veg, green, good. Yeah? Veg, green, good. Yeah?
Yes, Master. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But still continue do your job, you know? Like distributing flyers, meditation, praying, helping each other, helping others. Meanwhile, having a very positive vision and attitude. Things might change overnight. Who knows? Yeah, it could happen all the time.
Yes. Thank you, Master. My question is, if the Earth is destroyed, will there be another planet that souls can go to like Earth to serve and excel as rapidly as they do on this Earth? And what will become of the Earth if we destroy it? Once humans are gone, will the Earth replenish its resources over time, so maybe millions of years from now life can return?
Yes, the Earth can be replenished if no more destruction and if we let it be. Of course, there are many other planets for the soul to be reincarnated on, but then it will prolong the cycle of evolution again and again, and you know, so it would be better for a human being to evolve now into a more spiritually enlightened state of consciousness. Then they don't have to transmigrate and suffer again and again on a different planet. And of course the the planet can always recover if we have one. Yeah, if the planet is still there, it will take a long, long time. Long or short depends on the extent of destruction. Huh? And what kind of human would go there? Any kind of human who are not liberated. Any kind of human who are not yet completely understanding the lessons of life. Like we have to be good. We have to be virtuous. We have to be compassionate.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Dear beloved Master, I have two questions.
Okay.
I know the future will depend on the change made by the people on this planet. They are changing now, but they're doing it slowly. I got some feedback from my relatives, friends, and the people I talked to gave out the global warming SOS DVD and flyers that they did change their diet by reducing meat consumption. But is this enough if they still not 100% vegetarians?
It is better than nothing, you know, at least better for their life, for their health, better for many animals, and better for our planet. If they cannot save the world, at least they can save their souls, and that is very important for them.
Yes,
and
Master.
Try to somehow convince them to be completely vegetarian. That would be even better for them. It's good, you see, it is effective that you're going out and give them the flyers, and some people would reconsider and then do understand the importance of it, and then they did change. Huh? That's very good. Well done. Bravo, and thank you.
Thank you, Master. And I still have another question.
Sure.
I wonder if you will still be with us after the great upheaval.
I don't know. We will see.
We hope so, Master.
If you see me, then you see me.
I want a guarantee from you.
If you don't see me here, you see me in heaven. What's the rush anywhere? Huh? We'll see each other anyway, sooner or later.
Yes, Master.
Physical dimension is just for temporary. You know that, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Thank you for enlightening us on these questions.
You're welcome.
Hi, Master. I love
Hi.
you. Hi, I love you.
I love you. Yes, you guys are very good.
My question is, I have recently heard of some elementary school students who were speaking about what they wanted to be when they grew up. And one of the answers was, we won't be alive then because of global warming. So what's the point of answering? And I was just wondering what kind of inspiration you can give the children who are feeling hopeless about global warming.
Well, you tell them to be positive. Tell them to keep up hope and go veg. Yeah, if they can. And please, be green and do good. Then heaven will protect them and we will have a future still. Tell them everything can always change. So it depends on their attitude, depends on everybody else's attitude and contribution. If they all go veg and encourage everyone else, then things will look bright.
Okay, thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Yes, Master. This question from my lovely baby. Tan Lin is 11 now. Her question is, how can we restore the ice back to its natural order if we are able to stop global warming? And how long will it take if it's possible? Thank you.
If all humans are vegetarian, then the bad karmic retribution will change and nature will restore its balance automatically. It will be slow or quick. It's up to us, yeah? Okay, suppose if the people are slow to become vegetarian, and we take too slow action, then maybe 2 years. That means 100 weeks. And the quicker one would be 2 months. That means 8 weeks. We will see the change almost immediately.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Master. I also have a question. With so many ongoing projects, such as SOS campaign, Supreme Master Television, and now Loving Heart, we still cannot help wondering, are we doing enough? Is there something else that we should do?
No, you are doing fine. You're doing fine. You are doing your best. I'm very proud of you. And except that, it's not much really, like we have to meditate, think positive, keep faith in humans' goodness and resourcefulness, and things will change. Positive thinking, okay? Yes.
Thanks, Master.
You're welcome, welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, you look beautiful in purple.
Thank you, thank you.
You have suggested that in addition to promoting vegetarianism, that we open vegetarian restaurants, be frugal, and plant trees. Beyond these, could you give us a list of maybe the top 7 to 10 most important things that we can go out to do to help save the planet? Thank you, Master.
Meditate. Positive vision. Spread SOS flyers. Promote vegetarian diet. Be frugal. Planting trees, use hybrid cars or, less fuel consumptive mean of transportation, like carpool, bus, train, walk, bicycling. They are all important actually. There are many more than that. And try to be organic, buy organic food to support organic farmers, etc. Do anything you can to support this organic vegetarian farming. Thank you.
Organic farming, a sustainable solution. Organic soil management minimises fossil fuel use, removes atmospheric CO2 emissions from the air. If If organic practices were implemented on the planet's 3.5 billion tillable acres, nearly 40% of current CO2 emissions could be absorbed. Source: Rodale Institute, USA. Try organic today. Be veg, go green, save the planet. For more information, please visit suprememastertv.com/be-veg.
Thank you.
Dear Master, my question is, in between working on various urgent projects and meditating, both of them matter. Should we sacrifice the work to do more meditation? What will have the most impact? Thank you, Master.
Both, honey, both. Yeah? Work for the world through Supreme Master Television, helping people, distributing flyers, helping disaster, making people aware of the urgency of the planet and the vegetarian diet, and meditation. Yeah, these both are important.
Thank you, Master.
We have to save ourselves, and meantime, also we must save others as much as we can. Thank you for doing what you have been doing, because you have been doing both. Both are noble and important works.
Thank you for blessing on our work in here, Master.
You are very welcome.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
I worked for a organization many years ago that has created sustainable disaster relief for people that are in emergency situations to use the garbage and debris from after a disaster in order to help them survive. And the organization didn't really take off, but I was wondering, would this be something that we as an organization should learn and also to try and teach others to be able to use some of the materials around them to help in case there are disasters?
Sure. If we know something that is helpful in case of emergency and to help to sustain people's life, then we should spread it out. Maybe if you go to disaster area and you know what to do, then you can tell them, or you print a little leaflet or something, or print some leaflets and tell people to spread the news among themselves. If you cannot print a lot, if it's too much demand, too many people and you can't print them all out, then you just print whatever you can, if that's really helpful. And then you can distribute it to them together with the food and the, emergency supply that we give them. It would help them. But important one is spiritual advice, yeah? Always try to give them SOS flyers, some spiritual comfort, okay?
Okay.
So they also know that the disaster don't also come from nowhere. They are also man-made. So in the future, the victims might turn around to be one of the pioneer group to protect the earth, to prevent disasters.
We were thinking maybe we might be able to film some of it for Supreme Master Television so that maybe more people know.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Master.
If it's really useful and good and it's no harm to anyone, you try to do that, and they'll see if it's good, they can hear.
Yes, to give you some examples, they found ways that they can just take like an old Coke bottle, like a 2-liter bottle with a cardboard box and some aluminum foil and create a solar oven to purify water in an emergency.
Yeah.
Or an old tarp to collect water, and ways to create emergency toilets and things like that.
These are good. Yeah, well, you can help them to do that. We can film it, we can print it.
Okay, thank you, Master. We love you.
You're welcome. Of course, it's good. Common sense is always welcome, especially in time of emergency. People need all that. We can also disseminate them on our website, yeah?
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Last year, bee colonies around the world collapsed, and the news is saying that now over 60% have disappeared just since last year.
Oh.
They say if it happens again this year, we could end up with no more fruits and vegetables within 2 years. Is eating organic enough for us to reverse this? Or what else can we do to help pollinating insects?
It's not just one thing, huh? Of course, organic farming is the best, yeah? It's the ideal for health and the planet. When I say planet, I mean for all the inhabitants, the bees and insects and animals alike. Because if we're using chemical, then of course they're going to die out sooner or later, big and small. That's why the bees are disappearing. I don't know what else to pollinate the fruit and vegetables except what nature has already provided to us. And we have been destroying this ecosystem. It's a very sad affair. Now, again, the government had to imply another kind of farming techniques. Farming policy has to change, from inside out, from up to down, and every farmer must know about it. Otherwise, not just bees colonies collapse, many others, insects, many others useful insects on helpful animals that will be dying out. They are dying out every day now, a lot of them. And I am just as sad as you are and as frustrated. We got to pray for heaven's help. And if you can, tell the farmers, tell the government to change it. We use only beneficial products for agriculture. Otherwise, we will have nothing left, as you said.
Thank you, Master.
Hello, Master. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Well, thank you. In order to reduce my footprint, I've been growing my own food.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all no chemicals, it's all natural, all organic, and it's very tasty. You can't buy this in the market. It's just so juicy.
Very good, very good.
So sometimes there's insects, obviously, that they get to it before I do, so I remove them as fast as I can. But I hear them screaming, especially like the snails.
You can hear them screaming?
Yeah, they make some kind of sound.
Good ears, okay.
So I talk to them and I tell them it's going to be okay, I'm just moving you. But a lot of these animals seem like they have very good instincts, and when there's an earthquake or tsunami, they know before we do.
Yeah.
So my question is, do these divine animals, are they already sensing some of the possible calamities and disasters that might occur?
Yeah, sure. The animals are worrying, yeah? But when your snails screaming there, they were just worried for that moment. That was not for tsunami or any disaster of any kind. Their own personal disaster, because you remove them from their own meal, from the salad. Okay, every time you remove one, you pick a piece of lettuce or something and take it along with him for picnic, okay?
Yeah, I remove him with the leaf.
Yes, so that he sustain himself for a while until he find a different food.
Understand.
Fast food chain or something, some kind on the way. Wow, you can hear the snails screaming?
Yes, and they also they emit some kind of like ooze, like protective layer by the entrance, like saliva.
They produce that to protect themselves, of course.
Immediately.
Because they were worried that what are you going to do to them? Of course, all the insects, animals are very afraid of humans. We are huge and we are not always human. Yes, that's the thing. And even though you have become vegetarian, but it's not from birth even, and even then the size of the human and the human as the whole, we've been eating the whole planet. The birds from the sky, they do us no harm. We shoot them down and eat them. The fish in the sea, they just swim in there happily, and we net them up and then fry them. So just the sight of humans make everyone very afraid. Of course, it takes time to know that you are not harmful to them, you see, and talking to them does help. Talk to them before you remove, not after, because by then they already might have heart attack, huh? Every time I remove some insect from my house, I tell them first, okay, calm down now. I'm going just to put you in a glass just for a few seconds or even a split second, and then I'm going to free you. And just please stay still or go down to my level so I can get you. And then the flies, they go down and stay in where I can reach them. Yes. Or some other moth or, butterflies and something like that. Not all of them listen. Some of them still panic or by habit flying high. But mostly they listen. They come down so I can reach them, because I say, if you're on the ceiling, I can't reach you. Just come down now on the table, lay there and wait. And then they do that. Yes, and they don't panic. Okay?
Yes.
Wow, my God, you can hear them screaming. You are very developed in screaming detectiveness. You can talk to animals or just hear them screaming, that's it?
No, yeah, I feel them sometimes, yeah.
Okay, that's good, that's good. So now you know that what I told you is truth. That animals do have feeling, even the snails. Can you imagine a bigger one or anyone else? It's truly, all of them have soul.
It's true what you said, that we can start hearing you inside, or that ability, because sometimes I think of something and then the next lecture you mention that, and so that information is out there.
Okay.
It's nice to know.
It's nice. Well, I told you, even the ants, the insect, they all have pain and fear like us human. Okay, so that's good that you're vegetarian, huh?
Absolutely.
See? That we do no harm to these innocent creatures. Told you they are just like us.
Hi. So many species are being mapped for their DNA. Because of this, the development of genetically modified food is causing many plants to not be able to reproduce. What is the fastest thing we can do to help stop these kinds of practices? Thank you.
Write to the government. Write to anyone who's in power. Talk to whomever you know that's doing it. Tell them the harm that genetic modified food we do to other plants and the planet in the long run.
Thank you.
Many countries have prohibited it already, and we hope that all will do the same before it's too late. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
The question I have is, I read recently that refined sugar uses charcoal from incinerated cow bones in order to bleach the sugar. Maybe many people aren't aware of it, but shouldn't we encourage people all over the world to boycott refined sugar in all of its forms and choose organic sugar, maple, and other forms of sweeteners?
Oh, yes, of course, if we can do that.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, no wonder white sugar is no good for you, apart from the, compound that they inherit, is also this karmic burden that go with it. It's horrible. My goodness, where do they find all these cow bones to bleach the sugar?
Master, they find them in India, Pakistan, South America, Africa. It takes about 9 pounds per cow that they use in charcoal. And I did this research. They did on average 70,000 pounds of bone char per silo. The silo is 20 feet wide and 70 feet high that they push the sugar through to refine it. The technology is there and they don't need to do this.
Oh my goodness. I guess they just want to get rid of the cow bones as well after they eat the meat.
That's right.
Oh, horrible, horrible.
It just breaks my
Goodness
heart,
sake.
Master.
Horrible. Well, we have to provide this information maybe on Supreme Master Television, on website, or any website that you can get your hand on, okay?
Yes, Master.
Oh, it's horrible. Everything you eat nowadays, you feel so scared. So scared that it might relate into some cruelty of some kind.
Yes, Master.
Thank you for telling us this.
Thank you, Master. Love to you.
Yeah, we have to let people know. Meanwhile, you use a brown sugar, organic sugar, natural sugar, okay?
Yes, Master.
Right, or maple syrup or fruit syrup. Use them sparingly anyway, all right?
Hi, Master.
Hi.
It's been a long time to see you since the last time I talked to you.
Oh, we will see each other some other time and soon.
I have a question regarding our precepts. Our precepts saying that we have to be vegetarian without using eggs, but using cheese or dairy products is fine. But lately, we are trying to stress not to use animal products. But my question is, so if our brother or sister eat cheese or milk, are they breaking the precepts?
No, they are not. Because for using cheese or milk, we don't have to kill any animals. Fine. But it is not good for their health, not good for the feeling, in our heart, and not very green.
Thank you, Master.
Actually, in the old time, when people just use a little cow milk, averagely and modestly, just like organic farming method, it wouldn't be too bad. But nowadays, they put them all in a factory, and force them all kind of medical, sometimes poison, antibiotic, etc., whatever they can do to force the cow to even produce more milk than they should do. Sometimes they produce too much milk that they even could not stand anymore. Their bones are rotten and brittle and broken. This is beyond cruelty, just for the greed. We don't have to eat that much cheese.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production: swine flu, Ebola reston virus. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus. Blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and